Hello everyone. I'm Professor Liz Brenner. I started my career as a scientist when I was employed as a biochemist doing research at the National Research Institute for Occupational Diseases. After 9 years working there for the MRC, I decided to start a family and to put my career on hold for a couple of years. I told my PhD supervisor at WITS that I would be doing so and said that if someone should happen to go on sabbatical in the biochemistry department, I would be available to fill in to keep my hand in. To my surprise, he phoned me 2 weeks later and offered me a job lecturing the dental students. I loved teaching and decided to move my focus to education and research in education. That was over 38 years ago. I retired from WITS at the end of 2019 when I finished my career as the Assistant Dean Teaching and Learning. I have been working at UJ in the postgraduate school since then for the past year as the Acting Head of Research Capacity Development. I've always been interested in a career in scientific research. However, when I told my father that I wanted to go to university to study science, his response was, "But why do you want to be a scientist? Don't you want to get married and have children?" How things have changed. If we think back to how the early women scientists had to struggle for recognition or even to join the men in the tea room not so very long ago, it is hard to believe. I would advise any woman wishing to go into science that it is a very fulfilling career. Days are varied, and while repeating experiments to gather data can be tedious, generally every day is different. You also acquire all sorts of skills that can be useful in everyday life and generally become part of a scientific community where there are opportunities for collaboration. Basically, there's now nothing stopping anyone from pursuing a career in science, and looking back, I can say that while I no longer work in a laboratory, I'm still excited to be teaching and to read the current literature in my fields of interest to keep up to date with the latest research.